Welcome back to Better Mid-Michigan. Dining together as a family is a great way to end a stressful day. But did you know that dining is changing? Not the food, but the dining room furniture. So we turn to our Dream Team expert, Roderick Watson. He's from Art Sample Home, telling us how dining has changed. And how has the furniture changed?
There's several different things that are changing, but one of the big trends that we see is dining is definitely a lot more casual. You don't have the big match suites of, our parents and grandparents. Things are getting more custom and they're changing height-wise. This here is a pub table. I mean, it's 36 inches high. It's the same height as a counter.
Wow, that is a lot taller.
And there's a couple different things that are nice. I mean, have a seat in this. Especially if you're a little bit taller, it's great to sit at. It's more comfortable. But a lot of people like if you have a room with a view, whether you want to be up above the sofa so you can see the TV, or even have a great view out the window.
There's a lake.
Exactly. And one of the other things is things are definitely going more custom as well.
Okay.
This is Canadell, the company that makes this, and they're a totally custom company based in Canada. And you can do all sorts of different things. You can change the finish, and you can change the size. You can change the shape of the top, whether it's round or square. You can also change the legs even. Okay. So there's a lot of different options to customize things.
And we can sit as many people as we like in our customization.
Yes,
right?
You can go, as hot, their largest group seats like 18 people, or you can go down to something like this, which is nice and small. The other advantage is their pieces are all solid wood. Because wood is definitely the most popular material for dining tables. Yeah, this is true. And they're nice and solid.
Yep.
The nice thing about the solid wood is it takes a lot of abuse, and it's great for everyday dining, and the top can always be repaired if something happens to it.
All you need to do really is sand it down and refinish it?
Yep, and something like that can easily be done.
Well, I know that this is a very simple design here. Are there options with wood that is a little bit more ornate?
Yes, there are. I have an example right behind us. Why don't we go take a look at it?
Okay, sounds good. Now this is, you call this veneer, right?
Yes.
When we talk about wood that has more, that you're able to put somewhat of more of a design on it, right?
Yes, this is a leaf from a Thomasville table, and you can see that it has a lot of design and a lot of detail. You have the olive ash burl right here in the center, but then it has this really interesting walnut detail that goes around the edge.
Wow.
Whenever you're working with veneers, it's basically a very thin layer of a fancy grain over a wood top. Okay. And that's what allows you to get all of this detail that's on here.
But it just requires a little bit more maintenance.
Yes, you have to be a little bit more careful with a veneered top. And I always recommend use a table pad over the top of it, because you don't want this to get scratched, you don't want it to get a gouge in it. You have to be a little bit more careful. It doesn't stand up to everyday use all the time.
Okay, just quickly, I just have one very quick question for you. When you're going out to look for dining room furniture, is there one or two, nuggets of information you got to go with?
There's a couple things you want to look for. One thing is you want to make sure that you have a catalyzed lacquer. Okay. And that gives you a much more solid finish, and it's more scratch resistant, it's more stain resistant. That's the important thing.
All right. Well, thank you very much for coming in and letting us know what we need to be looking for in a new way to dine. Thank you, Roderick.